Good morning, everybody. Let me go over the market at this point. So we are at a sideways movement. We had a few hours sideways. We have a small opening gap, not really something to talk about. We have liquidity on top. We just taken out the lower part of the liquidity, and that 4 hour shows that we probably will go to this 4 hour FVG right here before we want to continue. But for that, we will see that in a few minutes what happens. We do not have any news coming up, so at 10 we have some news. Bitcoin's moving nicely, so I hope you guys took the previous days to buy when I said you guys it was time. My trade's still open, so I put my trade at break even right now. My trade was entered actually somewhere in here, so it was a few days going over it, nothing happened, and now we're starting to rally off. So I put my stop to my entry just under this wick, so it's like 0 point something. Did not take any profits yet, just gonna let it ride, see what happens. I told you all that this was a monthly for value gap, guys. We don't see those often, so we are now inside it. So we got about three more days in this monthly candle. I want to see how we close. So it's possible that we will have a nice movement back up, but we will see that in time, of course. For now, we're on NASDAQ. We're in a ranging part. We can actually just look, guys. You can form a full box around it, so it's a bit choppy. We will see if it hits lower part. We will go to those 4 hour, take out the last bit of the trend line liquidity right here. But for that, I need a few more minutes before we can actually say what the market will do. So yesterday's trade, I got out, stopped, and then the market actually started moving in the direction what I wanted to see, sadly enough. So we went in somewhere long on this level. Let me go to it. I believe this was a trade from yesterday that we took. So I wanted to, that was Monday. So this was Tuesday, Wednesday morning. This was morning session. So I wanted to see us tap this 15 minutes and continue. We actually came a little bit lower into a 1 hour for value gap. There was a 1 hour right here somewhere. Yeah, this one. We came in it multiple times actually before we start rallying. And now we actually came to that TP what I want to see. First TP was this one, the second was that one. So we fully had that movement. Only timing was a little bit off. I wanted actually to see us hit this level and then continue. We actually flew through that one and then we moved up. I was not behind the charts, only saw it this morning, what happened. So for now, we're getting a bit sideways, probably keep moving upwards. We're at the end of the month, so if we want to have a good monthly close right now, we do need that monthly to go up further. This only has like 1 day left because Friday is end of the month. Crypto has 3 more days because it doesn't close, and we can see how strongly this actually becomes now like a doji. So if this comes a hanging hammer that closes up fully, we are good for the next month to go up again. This weekly definitely needs to go up as high as it can so that we have a fully unfungled candle that shows then strength to the market to continue up. So we're going to be a little bit patient, see what happens. If I see anything, I'll jump in. Gonna get myself a drink. In the meantime, I'll be right back. If you have any questions, just ask them. So I promised to the people in Discord that I would let you know when I was starting buying. I hope you guys followed a little bit, that you know that I bought crypto already. So what did I buy? Caspa, Ethereum, Bitcoin right now. Both of 3 of them are doing nicely. So Caspa's up 20% since my buying. So I bought it somewhere in this area around 4 cents. So it's about 6 cents right now. So it's up for 40% up. ETH, I bought around 2008. So we're up 7-8%. And Bitcoin, I bought around 65. So around 7% too. So all 3 doing nicely. Like I said, everything's at entry right now. So if we fall under my entry part, I'll probably sell it again and buy it lower. I don't want to see it fall actually down my entries. Oh, it's Thanksgiving. Yeah, this is gonna be a slow day, definitely. Thanks, Boomons. I had no idea it was Thanksgiving, and we don't celebrate that here actually. Oh yeah, that's a bank closing day, so that will be indeed a very slow market. They don't work. We will see what happens. If we got any movement, yes or no. If we don't, this will probably be no trading day in the afternoon then too, if you have full Thanksgiving day. But the funny thing is, I believe we will have actually a nice movement in the afternoon because I got an email about this. So the strangest thing about those things is people get hypnotized by mails and anything else. So they actually told me that the market would be less volatile or something like that inside that mail, and I actually not thing against Top Step or anything, but I'm not really convinced that they know actually what they are saying. Most of the time, those are great days. Then, if they send mails out. Silver's back at all-time high. So this is a crucial point for silver. What will it do? Take out those equal highs right here, or continue to fall? Everything had a small retracement, and now that continuation. So the same for gold. Look how beautiful this actually played out. Retracement off of it, now continuation back to the 7-8 level. Every time this works. Look, this worked on ETH. This is just normal structure, so this worked on ETH. This worked on Bitcoins. Break of structure, we had a retest to 7-8 level. I could have even put this one in. Look, we hit it. We came a bit below it. How much did we come below it? Not that much, actually. About $5,000. So, okay, that can be a lot, but that was even pretty cheap if you compare what we are already at. We're up 5K already. If you should have put it in. If you bought a full one, of course. So right now, letting the market do it a little bit of its thing and see what happens. So if we get up to those higher parts, we probably get a nice entry. If not, we probably fall further down. So if we see only choppiness, I'll probably will not trade in the afternoon session too. I will come online to see what happens, and then afterwards we will decide. So on the funded, I took 1 hour loss yesterday, so I'm back to $178 right now on my balance. So if you didn't buy any Bitcoin, it's still a good time to buy it, by the way. It's nothing. This is the last time actually crypto can start rallying again. So if it does, it should have been there. So this is why I wanted to take the risk to buy it. That was a 7%. So that was a 7R that we could make. This is why I actually wanted to trade this. To all-time high, that was a 7R trade and a 50% win rate. So just if you bought it spot, that was a 50% gaining, so 45. So definitely worth taking that risk. So one of the main things that you always need to do, so if you are trading, you know it's risk based, but know one quality that actually wealthy people have is that they are willing to take risks, because if you don't, you'll never get anywhere. Just by starting a business already takes a risk, so it doesn't matter what you do, it always is a little bit risk in it. But that's the good and the fun part about it. And also, as promised that I actually would give you guys a full course on how to make money in good and bad times from actually one of my mentors that I follow constantly. I learn a lot from him. I'm still finding out a way to put it in. I'll probably just upgrade Discord that you guys can actually see it or listen to it. I'm not going to remake it. That will take me way too much time. I don't need to invent the wheel. I'll just let you listen to it. It's from him. It's a $400 free gift. And the audiobook will be uploaded. I'll probably tomorrow I'll upload it. That 24-hour book that I actually made. Oh, not made. Hope everybody is having a great day today. If you have any ideas for me how to increase how do you want me to change, if you want me to change anything in the way I actually stream, let me know too. I'm always up for listening for the good advice. And thank you, Boomons, for sending that yesterday to my wife. That's actually, you learned something from one of my mentors too. So I have his course too, of Casper. I was actually one of the first ones that got in it. Want to take it to the highs movements? We took out most liquidity right here, so this is also internal liquidity definitely that we took out. The only thing I don't really want to long out off of this is because 30 minutes is about to close, not really got any strength in it. This hourly just closed off and it looks like we still have a half hour, so if it wants to fall, it should do it here. 6 hourly, we took some liquidity right now on 6 hours based. Yeah, this can work. It can go either way right now. Market looks a bit too choppy for me to enter anything. So this would have been a good entry if you took out 3 minutes right now, if it got tapped. But I believe it will just continue to fall under it and take out this liquidity right now. You hit 10, you hit 10 point stop. Yeah, I can imagine that you will let it play. So here's that point that I want to see the market continue lower, and then I'm going to jump in a short probably. I actually wanted to see us hit that upper part. Have we came in another fair value gap? So we probably now go to that 4-hour fair value gap, and I want to see how we act off of it. If we continue to fall, I'm going to jump into this and aim for 25,122. So we didn't take out previous day high. We started to chop around. We took again internal liquidity right now, so let's see how we act right here. I'm definitely going to be a bit more patient today again, because if the market just keeps sitting in this ranging part, it's no use of trading this until we have actually a movement of the market. Otherwise, we just be giving funds to the market, and that's not what we want. We want to make some money, of course. So we're quarter to five, quarter to nine. Market did move an inch. Morning, Emily. Yeah, this market is really not my. ES did hit my full TP yesterday, except it did went a bit lower. ES a little bit more clear right now. It's not really showing the same movements. I have a lot of liquidity right here. So we've got about 10 minutes to open. Maybe open gives something. At this point, not much we can do about this. This is just choppiness. We moved about, how much did we move actually? 20 points? Yeah, 20 points we moved. So I'm not gonna trade this. This is not even worth trading. 7 minutes still open. Let's hope open brings us some movement in the market. That London maybe moves the market a bit. I don't think they have Thanksgiving in London. Until then, I'm just gonna be not doing anything right now. But if the market should head to something, it should actually take out this liquidity right now. But we got 4 minutes still open, and maybe the open gives us that push that we want to see. If we take this out and we have a reversal pattern, we can take a short out of it. Otherwise, probably no trading day. If we don't see any movements soon. So in the meantime, I have a question, if that's okay. When you use automatic barracks for your TP and SL, does that affect your profit when you immediately move them to the right position? No, profit doesn't change. So if you say, I want to take profit there, yeah, your profit will. So if you have settings, like say that you have a 2R that you want to make immediately, that will be put on the screen. Of course, if you move your 2R, you will see on the screen how much you actually make instead of 2R. But your stop, if you move your stop, yeah, it will also change, of course. It will depend on how much you move it. If you say I have like a $200 stop and you didn't calculate it and it stops on a $200, it will set there. If you put it below your $200, so say that you are in a long and you're short, and your stop is beneath and your take profit is up high, if you move your take profit up, you will get more out of it. If you move your stop lower, you will get less. You will have more stop, of course. What's actually pretty normal. So 3 minutes still open. If you understand what I meant, Emily. Maybe I can share it on the screen. So say that you are in a long position like this, and you want to put your stop actually here, and you want to take draw profit there, and you entered on it, and say that you didn't calculate it correctly, and your stop started at this level. If you move it up, you will have less, of course. If you didn't calculate it and it end up here and you drag it down, it will be more, of course. Same for your TP. Say that you set a 2R and this was less than 2R. Of course, you will have less. If you take it higher, you set it above 2R, you will have more, of course, of your profits. So we got 1 minute, almost 2 minutes still open, and the market just keeps hanging here. Is het er niet zo warm? Nog maar net. Oh. So 10 seconds still open. Let's see what brings. 2, 1. Not big movement on open either. So just came in a small for value gap, and now we're just sitting here again. She's up at this point, Anisha, not yet doing anything. She's keeping it calm right now, so no trading at the moment. But thank you for asking. She probably take a break for a few weeks. When she feels better fully, she'll be back. Remember, trading is a mindset game too, so it takes a lot of the mind. It's not always easy. Mhm. Kom in orde. Got a kid that has more continuation movements than I sometimes I do. She has very good on habits setting. But yesterday, she enjoyed it, her basketball. She was very happy. She will definitely do it again. Oh, that was what she said, actually. So not much movement, not much doing anything, so still at that same level where we started. So anybody that's trading, be aware of it. It's Thanksgiving, so we will probably now take out the sell side liquidity. I want us actually to hit this upper 15 minute right here before I wanted to do anything. We didn't, so not much to do about it. Actually, I wanted to see us take out the liquidity first. That would be better. But for now, I'll just sit here. I know. Ja. Ben je dat helemaal vol dan? Ja. Is er nog wat over? Stop? Dat is oké. Zet hem wel af weer dan. Oké, supergoed. We got 6 more minutes in this first 15 minutes. Hope everybody sees that this is actually not the best trading opportunities that we have here. Now we're now in that 4 hour for value gap. Do we react off of it or do we not? So this is now the most important moment that we maybe could take a trade off. So I'm going to enter a long right now. And stops at the low. That's the only thing I actually see. So we hit that 4 hour FVG right here. So I'm going to put my stop at that wick. Just at this wick itself. So if it comes back, I'll be out. Half hour risk, choppiness, aiming for the highs. First of all, these equal highs, and then afterwards, full. The reason why is we came in, we actually had a full rejection off of this, so now I want to see that continuation. I'll wait for the close of this body, and then now we will see what happens. Could be a 3 hour, so it's a half hour risk. So this is 1.5 that we can make. Multiple rejection of this area, sweep liquidity, came in a 4 hour for value gap, so or it continues here to the upside, or it will fall again, so we will see what happens. So my entry is at 25,300. That's my entry actually. So let me put this a bit correcter. It's 302, that's 301. So this is my entry. If I'm incorrect, we will see this very soon. So we have a small void here. We came up. So if we want to go up, we should move fully back up. No stopping. It's only a half hour risk, so it's only like small points. It's like 8 points, so so this was a 10 contract that I put it in. So I'm taking one contract off right here, or two. So my stop is like the same as my profit right now. So I'm at 1.5 right here. So if we hit the highs, that's what I expected. Okay, stops are at break even right now. Don't want to see it come back. Just gonna let this ride up. If we have a good trade, I'm happy for the day. I will be the only one probably. I'll take them. I'll do the rules like I set up for my students. If we have one profitable trade, we don't trade anymore. I'm gonna take one more off right here. That's a 2.5 right now. Oh, that was at. So I took a half hour profit right now in total. My stop is at my entry, so I will just let this do its thing. See what happens. Yeah, if this can continue to previous day high, that would be nice. So I actually entered on a 2 minutes based instead of a 3. So my entry is actually at A little bit lower than this. This is actually my entry. So because we got rejected off of it and I saw the move back up, I want to see if we could hit the highs. So this would be actually, normally, if we do it correctly, this should be TP. Oh. This is TP1, actually. That would have been 3.7. So that was 1.6 because of half our risk only. Only took a half our risk because it was such a small stop. It was like 7 points. So. And because of this choppiness, I'll take a profit a bit sooner. Stops are at entry. 25,300 is my stop right now. And then just let this play out. Would love to see it hit actually previous day high. So that would be all the way up there. It could be a 5R then for the rest of it. Took a half hour off of it. So that would make up the whole month. And that was just based off this tap on that 4 hour, that entry. It's a very small tap actually, but we did hit it. Not sure that we hit it on NQ actually. Did we hit it? No, those are equals. Oh, on MNQ we hit that. I was watching MNQ. Yeah, MNQ got a very clean tap off of it. NQ, it looks like NQ actually took equals. So you could only have entered this on MNQ. NQ did not have that clean tap.
Komt dan met roodje helemaal zacht is geworden?
Wat?
Nee, niet dat roodje is helemaal glad geworden. Zo nat, ja.
Van de frigo, met warm nog had waarschijnlijk. Uit de 6 steken in de frigo, Jorianne.
Ik had dan de voer in de
Dat is oké, ja. Er is kip. Hé? Hij toch kip zo meteen ook nog, die al klaar is? Ja. So definitely want to see it hit this FVG right here. So that would be a good indication where the market could change again. So that, like I said, this was TP1. So if you do continuation, the movement down, the candle of it, where it started, that's always TP1. That would have been a 1.5 immediately off of this. If I took a full R, that would have been a 3R trade, but I want to see it hit actually those liquidity pools right now to the upside. Still look like it wants to go up, so keeping it open. Just let the trade play out. Got plenty of time. I do need to charge my computer. Give me a second. Something is gonna go out of power. That's not what I want. So if anybody has a good idea how I can put that course online, the mindset course, let me know. I would really love to give you guys this. Anybody that's in Discord, anyways. Still in this looks good at this point. Nothing's happening. We're just sitting here. You could probably go to this 5 minute for value gap right now. This is what I see happening. And then see how we act off of this. If we tap this, do we move further? Yes or no? On 3 minute base, we have a little bit more liquidity down here, so we could even come down to this lower part of it. But this is very choppy, guys. Nothing really is happening. We're still inside the same range box. So if it didn't enter on my entry, I would not try to enter anything. Look at these 15 minutes. Look, this is just nothing. So we've been trading inside. Each candle has been trading inside the other one. So this is not worth trading. Like only if you have a sweep of a liquidity pool right here. This is why I was aiming for highs again. But for now, we just hit the 5 minute fair value gap. So if the market continues, it should be here, or we just continue to flush down. So this is now what I'm being patient for, wanting to see what happens. So we did hit that 5 right now. So if we continue up, this looks very good then, but this is the only thing we can have some resisting of. We took those highs, we got rejected twice. So I want to see, do we continue right here, yes or no? If we continue up, I'm gonna move my stop under that 5-minute liquidity, under that wick of that 5 minutes. I do want to see a continuation, of course, first. So this was that 5 minutes. So this is what you want to see, a reaction off of it, and now you want to see that continuation. We want to see it take out these highs. I want to see a full candle body above it, and I want to see it continue to that liquidity pool right here. The only thing that could stop us is we have a 15-minute value gap right here. This is why this is here. Because the order flow here shows us strength to the downside. We didn't take any highs yet, so look, we came up, we tapped, here, we took some liquidity, and the market started falling. So this part we're ranging in right now. So what did we do? We came up to fair value gaps. They all hold. The upper ones hold, so we didn't take it out. We came into a fair value gap. We stopped. We moved lower. We didn't take lows yet. So we were patient. We came back up. We didn't take the highs. So it's still holding. We are still in this fair value gap right here. Then. So everything held. Now we took out the low. So all the fair value gaps to the upside got rejected. We took liquidity. We came back up. Still, this fair value gap still holding. So the only thing that I can see that we are aiming right now for is for this fair value gap up here, those highs. And if this holds, yeah, we got some downward movement, of course, too. We have some liquidity right here. So still being patient, see what happens afterwards here. This little move right here is actually important to see what will bring. But on a 15-minute base, we can see nothing actually. On the half hour, we got rejected with a wick. So still at the same level. The hourly took out the liquidity from 2 hours and now is sitting here. A 4 hour got tapped, is showing strength. So if we want to take out this liquidity right now. So all what we can do is be patient right now and see how it acts. If we go above that high, I'll put probably my stop just at that wicks low. But I need to have a full body close above those highs before I do this. And then I'll probably drag my stop up, my TP up to the highs. We still have equal highs right here too. So if the market continues, it will probably take out everything. So we're now at the high that I want to see get broken. We will tap a 15-minute there, and then the market should continue rather fast. I don't want to see it come back after we tap that 15-minute fair value gap, where we're now trading inside of. So here, I don't want to see it come back. So I'll put my stop at this level right now. If it comes back, we will take out everything again, because then the order flow would continue downside. So my stop is at that wick. Even though we didn't close a body yet, I don't want to see it come back now. Because otherwise we just took out liquidity again to move the market in the direction where it was already heading for. So for anybody that didn't hear it, my stop is right here, right now, under this wick. Just because we're inside two fair value gaps, we've been chopping around too long to really let them move up. So if you're ranging, that's that 750 level. This is that 25% level. So we should continue. We don't want to have rejection off of that level. No idea where he is. Oh, yes, was pretty clean too today. So look, this was 9 o'clock. We took out the liquidity right here. It's even better. Look, we had a choppiness right here. We took out the liquidity, so we should move further up right here, aiming for these highs at least. Much cleaner than NQ actually. This looks like it will come from my stop right now. If it hits that stop, I'm up to R. Oh, 1.7 actually. That was my stop. So the journal. So we're today the 27th, and we started in this trade at 9 o'clock, 9:02. I got stopped at 9:45. Fully understand, Nicholas, that you have taken a break. I probably need one too. Been seeing too much charting the last couple of months. I like it a lot, but sometimes I do need a break myself too. I was expecting to have one once we got moving with the van. So again, so 9:10 actually, something like that. 9:10. We got into it, and I got stopped at 9:45. And I was actually going to do this live with you guys, that back testing, what I wanted to test you to see what happens, Nicolas. So I'll probably not take another trade. That was a good trade for me. Decent move. Anybody that's trading today, you can see we are ranging between two parts, so do not take profits. Take profit sooner. If you want to trade this, make sure to take profit a lot sooner than you're normal taking it. It will help you maintain the profits that you actually made, because this is not an easy market to trade. We just were very good that we had a 4-hour value gap just below it. Otherwise, I probably would not have found any good entries on this level. Just look, NQ didn't even sweep it, just MNQ sweeped it. I was watching MNQ at that point. So has been a very busy week for me too, Nicolas. So that was a good place for a stop, actually, where we took it. So watching if I can see anything else, but probably not. We still at that 5 minutes. We made a bit of a choppiness right here. So because we tapped this, I was expecting us to move immediately, but if we watched a little bit lower, we could see that it was still an FVG right here. So let's see what the market does. If it does continue up, I'm okay. I'm out. Like I said, I'll not take another trade. I do want to watch if I can see anything for you guys. If you did not have the chance to jump in with me, but I would take a day off today because this is not worth trading, guys. Really not worth. You have an early weekend. See it like that. Again, anybody that's in that Bitcoin trade with me, my stops are at break even right now, so I'm up from 86 to 91, so that's a decent trade we are up right now. I think this is about 5K right now. I'm up a bit more, I believe. Yeah, this was a $5,000 stop, so. I believe I'm up 1 hour right now. I'm almost 5K up right now. But it's a free trade right now, so once I get to 1 hour, I'll probably take 1,000 off and then let the rest run. I'm still aiming at least for this, so it takes a couple of months to trade this, but I'm definitely aiming for 107,000. There's no more risk at this trade, so it's a free trade. Yes, it's definitely more clear again today. So we didn't take out the highs yet. So yes, we'll probably go take out those highs. It just came back, tapped the fair value gap, got rejected off of this. So now you want to be patient and see what happens right here. Same if you're in the ES trader. You should be patient right now because we tapped and we got rejected off this high multiple times. So the market can still take out the lows one more time before continuing up, especially in this ranging part. They don't always hold or don't always take the liquidity because look, we can just draw a box right here, the same movement. And this was the earlier one. So we took out the lows multiple times to move the market a bit up, but we didn't take out the high yet, so we're just still chopping here. So I'll give it another 5 minutes. If I see anything, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, we'll be done for today. Wat is het? Ja. Het aantreden variëren niet. Dat is niet zo gemakkelijk voor mij. Ik heb het nog niet gedaan. Dank u. Also, if we look at our hourly candles, this is really, have a good day. This is really not something you want to be trading off. We just took one nice straight up. Look, it's back at our entry. It's still chopping here. Those 5 minutes too. We came back to that 1 minute gaps that were here. So we tapped everything. So if the market wants to move up, it should be right here, or it just will continue flushing down. Not much indicates right here. It just sits here with choppiness. So it moves back up. We'll go to those higher for value gaps, to this void right here, and then take out everything, but I'm not going to be part of it. I don't think we have anything coming up of news. Yes, 10 o'clock we had some news, so this is already done. So we will see right now what happens. We're now inside a 5-minute rally gap. If we can go above this 5 minutes, that means that the market will continue up. So we're now tapping this 5 minute right here. So once we tap this and we see a strong rejection off of it, we probably take out the lows. If we take out the lows, it can drop a bit lower even. But now it's just sitting here. So I'm not going to trade this anymore. So I wish you all a very good trading session in the rest of the day. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you back this afternoon. Enjoy.